What do we have? Stardust, Majestic Stardust, Junk. Gee, I wonder what our plan is. Set and end. All female secret trait. Oh, good lord, he's got cards I didn't realize existed. Virtual launcher, yep. Oh. Right. Hell is kill spell. All females you control game find attack. You can target one Archfiend monster you control, banish one fiend monster. As one fiend monster you control if you do special summon from your hand deck with one Archfiend. They're not Archfiend, so I'm guessing it's a field spell purely because of the fact it's a field spell he needs it for the Earthbound, as well as the fact of all the 30s are fiends. By the effect of Junk Synchron, I can special summon a level 2 or lower. This way. I'm back and I was going further than I wanted to. One level 2 or lower monster from my graveyard, so I special summon Speed Warrior to then synchro them together to make Junk Warrior. Now my monster is stronger than yours, and I have nothing to worry because you've got cards in hand. Here's hope the face down doesn't kick me in the butt. I end my turn there. I have potential plays if I get Stardust. Let me go ahead and read Majestic. You get a Stardust then. So he's got another field spell. But the entire 30 play is going to mean nothing. Keep attacking with Junk Warrior?
So it's a shame you won't get Quasar out in there.
No. This
Links. You need one link pointing into 3 zones.
If they give me a bunch of revival cards, it's going to be possible.
Yeah, because you could summon the Synchro Tuna, get it blown up. Monster reborn it into a normal zone.
Shooting Star is going to be a bitch. Hey, tuning.
Do it. Mill tuning up tuning. Do it.
I'm about to do something. Yeah, sure. This way I've got some form of defense. Go over there. I now throw something into Stardust. Yeah, I say actually getting Shooting Star may not be that bad, because if I activate Stardust's effect when he comes back in the graveyard, it won't be in the extra monster zone, which opens up the slot for Formula Synchron that makes Shooting Star right.
I just couldn't remember if it was 1 or 2 synchros needed. I know it's a Synchro Tuna.
But for Quasar,
Yeah.
Quasar is they all have to be synchros, and it has to be a Synchro Tuna and 2 or more non-tuna synchro monsters.
Yeah, Quasar's the big trouble.
If you control a face-up tuna monster, you can purchase this card from your hand in defense position. Or 1. So let's do this then. I played the spell card 1 for 1, discarding this dude to bring forward Majestic Dragon in defense mode. Now, suppose I control a tuner, I can special summon Boost Warrior to the field in defense mode. Now, all the conditions are met. Time to synchro summon Majestic Star Dragon! Majestic Star Dragon's effect during either player's turn while your opponent activates a card or effect, you contribute this card to negate the activation. If you do, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end phase, and you can activate one of its effects as this card's effect as this turn. During the end phase, target one Stardust Dragon monster in your graveyard. Return this card to the extra deck and special summon the targeted Stardust Dragon. So basically, he only stays alive till my end turn, and bring back Stardust. During either player's turn, if my opponent does anything, I can go, no, blow up all your cards. And if he had a monster, I can negate the monster's effect, and then my monster would gain its effects.
Telling you, 5Ds is where you shine, especially Stardust.
Why? Why would you do that? Then again, I'm not going to bring Stardust back now. Just blow up everything you own. Go. Okay, I got it out. I'm happy. That's it. Speed Warrior. Kick you in the face. It doesn't end with a bang. It ends with a whimper.
All I had at the end of that was like the end of kick.
I just had this imagining of a speed warrior doing like a proper like full-on somersault in the air, and just like a nice one, and my like boots to the face mode.
Well, it looks like he's bleeding.
What, you mean the mark on his head? That's a sign to mean he's been in prison.
I know, but I'm saying it looks like he's bleeding. Good.
You say, I've spent years hating you and planning my revenge. I let all my anger devour me, and I willingly gave myself to the darkness. But beating me, you did what you set out. Saved me. Climb. I don't even know how you say his name. K-A-L-I-M.
Callan?
Alan? Don't back down, you say. No matter what happens, push the shadows to where they belong. There we go. We've unlocked the last booster pack. So we're going to take a small break from dueling. We quickly go to the card shop.
His name will be Kalen.
Yeah. So
One out.
We have 2 booster packs here. We need to get them to 100, so let's go. Opening crows up. Funny enough, actually doing crows has it gives us a chance to get one of the cards we need for Dragonites. Oh, Guardian Link monster of Nordics. I want my Zephyros the Elite. I think I can also maybe even get my Mist Valleys in here. Oh, there's Blackwing Dragon. Vortex to Whirlwind. Fables. Oh, people are loving them in the moment in Duel Links.
I hate him.
I just noticed the Assault Blackwing was in the Blackwings he uses in Arc 5. Hey, there's the Fable everyone's loving!
Oh god, what? Which one's this?
Fable Unicorn, Speed Spell 4. When your opponent's hand have the exact you and your opponent have the exact same number of cards in your hand, hit everything your opponent does.
Yes, this is the only speed spell 4 in the entire.
I think there's actually one other speed spell 4 in the game.
I'll have a look.
Hey, look, it's the Blackwing. He should have been running. Fucking Soraka the Dawn. on, 3 more new cards, and we stop opening crows, and we go into Yusei. Gonna get the cards we want from it. Still, we get a nice variety of stuff. Oh, I'm getting TG stuff, and straight away, very first Yusei pack. I'm a god. I'm a god.
You're a dick.
One for one. I wonder if I get the TG link monster here then. Who the fuck are you? This card is synchro summoned against Angel attack for each card currently in your hand. Wait, a synchro slifer? When this card you control is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to your graveyard, as if all the monsters that were used for the synchro summon of this card are in your graveyard, or summon all of them, but their effects are negated. What the? This guy's cool! All cards and batters. Cosmic Flare! I've seen Scrap Fist in there. Scrap Fist is a card that Helgrim hates.
Uri is meant to be speed spell 4.
Who?
Uria, Lord of Searing Flames, the GX gods, Sacred Beast.
Stardust Warrior, he's a card that wasn't in the other ones, I don't think anyway. Because there's a structure deck that brought Stardust Warrior out, and they updated Legacy of the Duelist just before that structure deck came out. So I'm pretty sure Stardust Warrior wasn't in the old Legacy of the Duelist.
No, it's not.
I could be wrong, he could be, and I could be thinking of a Stardust card that came out not too long after him. Because at the time when they released that structure deck, they released a lot of Stardust support and stuff. Like, they released a lot back to back. Right, back to single player.
Warlord Dragon's another one.
Warlord Dragon.
Yeah.
He's actually in this game. Warlord Dragon.
He's a speed spell 4. Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. When special summoned, you can return all spell and trap cards your opponent controls back to their hand. They cannot activate any cards in response.
Yeah, basically, I think it's going to affect like that. It's speed spell 4. So if that's the assumption, Super Poly must be speed spell 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. You say Rush to meet as Roman, the leader of the Dark Signers and Rex Goodwin's brother. You say thought that as this would be his final showdown. I'm glad you made it. I thought you would be as too torn up over as what you did to your friend. What I did, as Klein chose his own path, as I'm not responsible for him. If anyone's to blame, it's you, Roman. You took advantage of a messed up kid. There's no need to get worked up. I wasn't blaming you. We all did exactly what Destiny wanted us to do. You were meant to destroy your friend, just as I was meant to destroy your father. My father? Yes, his name was Dark Vader. I mean, what? How fascinating that the signer hoping to defeat me is Professor Fudo's son.
Listen to me.
You're up against a force you can't begin to comprehend. A force awoken by your father. 20 years ago, your father discovered the planetary particles. These particles act like as planetary gears, binding otherwise unrelevant particles to one another. Your father's team began conducting experiments using the planetary particles to build and manipulate greater molecule structures. This led to the discovery of NAD, the creation of the NAD reactor. That's when Rex and I joined his team as research assistants. Everyone was excited about the possibility the reactor was presenting. The research was processing smoothly until that fateful day. Every time we conducted a test with the NAD reactor, unusual weather events descended onto Domino City. Worried, the professor wanted to stop the experiments and shut the reactor down. I wasn't happy to say the least. So I did some investigating and discovered that in the far off Nazca lines, similar weather conditions were happening at the same time as our test. So I decided to journey to the Nazca lines to find out as much information as I could. I learned that a local legend as where the 5,000 years powerful spirit rose up and battled there. 5,000 years ago? Tom! Tom! The Nazca lines were said to be evil spirits that were sealed away, defeated by a great dragon during their last battle. As I drove out to see these lines for myself, where I met a man, the man from Iliasta. Now, I want you all to pay attention to that name, Iliasta, the one behind my head. This one here, this name, Iliasta. This is the name of the bad guy group throughout all of 5Ds. Like, both seasons and the final part of the next season that is not subbed is all because of this group. This is a group of people, spoiler alert, from the future. Iliasta? Yes, Iliasta. Pay attention to that. He somehow knew of the NAD experiments and said it needed to continue. That's when I heard something unexplainable. It was a voice like talking to me, like me talking to you. It wasn't words. The voice made me understand the energy reactor had the power to break the seal of the Nazca lines and release the army of shadows. It was Destiny's instrument, and the voice convinced me that I was the one to play it. As I outed Professor Fudo and destroyed the energy reactor, leading to Zero Reverse, a cataclysm so devastating it split Neo Domo City into two and opened up the door to the Neverworld. So the history books were wrong. It wasn't my father's fault that the city was destroyed. No, you say, your father was the self-righteous born who couldn't see the magnificence of the energy reactor. He was a failure, and you will be too. I shall return. I shall resurrect the king of the Neverworld. Alright, Deck.
Fire Alert is resurrecting Helder.
I thought you'd spore us in the world.
I did really, but I got bored.
Oh, we start with tuning. Double tuning. Oh, we're gonna mill one.
Mill the third. Mill the third. Oh, lovely. That's banned, isn't it?
It's banned now.
Lovely is broken.
Oh, he was broken with synchros, especially with Quasar plays. He got more broken with fucking links.
Never seen it with Link play.
Oh, he got that's why he's banned, is because links.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you gotta think, links is about getting many monsters on the field as possible. Something like Level Eater, just special something from the graveyard.
True. But this pot agree.
Junk Synchron. Stardust Road. So, yay. We get another junk. Nope, no, didn't mill the third one. Now I shall discard Level Eater to a special summon Quick Draw Synchron. This seems like a very common play. Wait a moment, I'm sure I've done this like 1,000 times.
Yeah, against me.
Level Eater's effect, lowering effect of Quick Draw to special summon Level Eater from the grave. Oh, look at that! If we're in the Link area, that's a Link too, right there on the field. Never mind synchroing. I then synchro summon.
If you had a second Level Eater, you could have.
Huh? Bear in mind, Level Eater, you can only lower the levels. You can only lower the level of level 5 and higher. At the moment they become level 4 and lower, they can't have their level lowered by Level Eater.
No, if you normals. Oh no, because Quick Draw's a tuner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have worked.
But now I still have a normal summon. I can still get Stardust out.
I go attack, get some damage off, main phase 2 Stardust,
That's the plan.
and then set call main phase 2.
I've got Call of the Haunted in. How's it going to reset in that?
Bring Junk Warrior back. I know what this is going, Dom. I've seen this before.
Right, let me quickly read this fail spell. If a monster declares an attack, is changed to the player's position at the end of the damage step. It cannot it cannot change its battle position until the end phase of its controller's next turn. While his card remains on the field. Okay. Do we think his monster has a defense of 1300 or higher?
Give yourself a guaranteed damage of 100.
Fuck it.
Or not.
Bollocks!
Doesn't listen to the voice in his head. Should.
He's going to take the ability to draw 2 cards, okay. I now synchro summon into Stardust Dragon. How amazing would it be if my next draw was like Majestic Dragon? All I need is Majestic Dragon, then I can get... Well, in fact, I can't, because we don't actually run Majestic... We don't run a Majestic Star Dragon in this deck.
What's this thing synchro?
Huh? It's a Nitro Warrior, level 7. It needs Nitro Synchron. Yeah. So we won't be running a Majestic Dragon here. By the way, I realized something the other day when watching Argo playing some Legacy of the Duelist. I completely forgot. Like, so I remember there being animations in Legacy of the Duelist. I forgot though the animations in the old Legacy of the Duelist weren't upon summon. They were on as a key monster attacking.
Yeah.
So they've changed it out, so it's only upon summon now. So basically going the Duel Links route.
Which is better, because that means you only have to see it once when it's summoned, not every single time with it.
High lower Stardust level by 1. Your special summon level you're in attack mode. The monster just keeps on giving. Are you starting to see why it got banned for links?
Especially if you open up with 2 or 3 of them.
Get them all in the graveyard somehow.
No, put it with his now.
I now activate my trap card. Call of the Haunted. We'll bring back Junk Warrior. Junk Warrior will attack you directly for 2300. Bastard. Oh, he's going to a synchro of his own. Underground Arachnid. Not targeting the Stardust? You could have selected my Stardust.
Can it do it on the turn it's summoned?
Yeah, he could have selected Stardust if he wanted.
Weird.
Once per turn, select one face-up monster your opponent controls. And go to discard it. This card will be destroyed by battle and destroy the equipped card instead. You only have one monster equipped at a time. In that case, I shall also get rid of Level Eater. No, I don't want to change status. Now that that's gone, I can swap Stardust to attack mode. And battle phase, and Stardust runs over your synchro monster. I should have got Level Eater back, but oh well. Going fast makes me feel alive. Something in hyperdrive. Set a card face down. Level E's effect. We'll bring him in attack mode to do 600 points of damage, because like fuck, level 8 is getting over everything he has.
Fuck him, dude. Gonna give the boy a drink.
Mirror Force, huh? Stardust. And phase. Stardust's effect. Take the bait of the level eater. Or not. I thought I had another monster in the graveyard, apparently I don't. Earthbound Wave. God damn it, every time. Data says no. Yes. He just doesn't stop coming back. Quick draw. Now we'll go battle phase. Like this. Each player takes, if this card is destroyed by battle, or will be destroyed by card effect and sent to the grave, for 1,000 points of damage to your opponent. You can only use self-destruction and effective what's up. Yeah, we'll deal with it now. Practically made him run out of resources. As a face down. Exactly what special summon by discarding level eater. That was effect. We'll look for this guy. Into Nitro Warrior. Over here with battle phase. Probably the worst move I'm gonna make. By the effect of status. Say no to miracle. Back directly for 2800. End phase. Back Stardust.
It's funny.